The Titan Blueprint. Think and Grow Rich for the 2026 Economy. Part 1. The Threshold of Mastery. Welcome to this session. Today, we aren't just summarizing a book. We are installing a new operating system into your consciousness. We are talking about the Titan Blueprint, a modernization of Napoleon Hill's Think and Grow Rich. If you are watching this, you are likely tired of the hustle and ready for leverage. Most people work hard. Very few people work right. Let's look at the statistics. 95% of people will reach age 65 broke or dependent on a pension. Why? Because they are being auto-trained by a landscape of mediocrity. They react to the news. They react to their bills. And they react to their boss. Titans do not react. Titans dictate. Ask yourself, if your primary source of income vanished at midnight, what would be left? Do you have the mental architecture to rebuild from zero? Or are you a prisoner of your current circumstances? In the next 40 minutes, we are going to break down the 13 steps to riches, updated for an era of artificial intelligence, global digital markets, and the high-performance psychology of the world's top 1%. Part 2. The Neuroscience of the Thought Object Pipeline. The starting point of all achievement is thought. Hill said thoughts are things. But in 2026, we understand the biological mechanism behind this. Your brain has a filter called the Reticular Activating System, or the RAS. Its job is to filter out the millions of data points you see every day and only show you what you've told it is important. If your dominant thought is, "I am struggling," your RAS will literally blind you to the million-dollar opportunity standing right in front of you. It will only show you more struggle. This is why the wealthy seem to get lucky. Their RAS is programmed to see leverage, equity, and scale. Look at the titans of industry. Before Elon Musk launched a rocket, he built it 1,000 times in his mind. He calculated the physics of the thought until the physical reality had no choice but to manifest. This is the thought object pipeline. You must understand that your bank account is a lagging indicator of your mental frequency. If you want to change the digits in your account, you must first change the vibrations in your mind. Part 3. The Alchemy of Burning Desire. Hill's second step is desire, but not a wish. A wish is weak. It evaporates the moment things get difficult. You need a burning desire, an obsession that consumes your spirit. To make this practical, we use the 6-step wealth transmutation protocol. Fix in your mind the exact amount. A lot of money is not a target. Is it $50,000 a month? Is it $100 million in assets? Be precise. Determine exactly what you intend to give in return. There is no something for nothing. Are you giving up sleep? Are you giving up your ego? Are you giving your life to a specific mission? Establish a definite date. Without a deadline, a goal is just a dream with no legs. Create a definite plan and start at once. Whether you are ready or not, movement creates clarity. Write it out. A clear, concise statement of your intent. Read it aloud twice daily, once in the morning and once before bed. This is where auto-training begins. By reading this statement, you are performing a manual override on your subconscious programming. You are telling your brain, this is the new reality. Calibrate everything to match this. Part 4. The Science of Autosuggestion and Auto-Training. This is the black box of success. Autosuggestion is the agency of communication between that part of the mind where conscious thought takes place and that which serves as the seat of action for the subconscious. The auto-training protocol. Most people are being auto-suggested by the wrong inputs. They scroll through social media and feel less than. They listen to friends who complain about the economy. This is passive training for poverty. To be a titan, you must engage in active auto-training. You must create a power script. This is a list of I am statements that bridge the gap between who you are and who you are becoming. I am a magnet for high-value opportunities. My specialized knowledge is worth millions to the right market. I am disciplined, focused, and relentless. When you repeat these, you aren't just saying words. You are performing cognitive priming. You are forcing your nervous system to accept a higher reality. This leads us to the most important factor, repetition. Part 5. The Law of Repetition and Consistency. Consistency is the most underrated skill in the 21st century. We live in a microwave culture where people want results in seconds. But greatness is a slow cooker process. Neuroplasticity and the repetition loop. Every time you repeat a thought or an action, you strengthen a neural pathway. Imagine a machete cutting through a thick jungle. The first pass is hard. The second pass is easier. By the 100th pass, you have a trail. By the 1000th pass, you have a highway. Consistency is the hammer that drives the nail of success into the wood of reality. If you are intense but inconsistent, you are just a flash in the pan. If you are consistent but low intensity, you are a slow burner. But when you combine high intensity with relentless consistency, you become a force of nature. Think about the rule of 100. If you spend 100 hours a year in any discipline, be it sales, coding, or public speaking, you will be better than 95% of the world. Consistency isn't about being perfect, it's about being present when everyone else has quit. Part 6. Specialized Knowledge versus the AI Revolution. In Hill's day, knowledge was power. In our day, knowledge is a commodity. You can ask an AI any question and get an answer in 3 seconds. Therefore, general knowledge is worthless for building wealth. Titans focus on specialized knowledge. This is the ability to organize and apply knowledge to a specific end. You don't need to know everything. You need to know the one thing that has the highest leverage. In the 2026 economy, specialized knowledge often involves the intersection of technology and human psychology. If you understand how to use AI to scale a human connection, you are ahead of 99% of the planet. Remember, the world doesn't pay you for what you know, it pays you for what you can do with what you know, or for the results you can produce through the organization of others' knowledge. Part 7. Imagination, the workshop of the Titan. Hill called the imagination the workshop of the mind. There are 2 types. Synthetic imagination, rearranging old ideas into new combinations. Most innovations are actually this. Creative imagination, tapping into infinite intelligence, those flashes of genius that seem to come from nowhere. To trigger creative imagination, you must get your brain into a flow state. This happens when you're auto-training and you're burning desire. Meet a high-stakes challenge. You must visualize your success so clearly that you can taste the air in the room where you sign your biggest deal. If you can't see it in the workshop, you will never see it in the world. Part 8. Decision and Persistence. Analysis of over 25,000 people who experience failure disclosed the fact that lack of decision was near the head of the list of the 30 major causes of failure. Successful people reach decisions promptly and change them slowly, if at all. Unsuccessful people reach decisions slowly and change them frequently and quickly. This ties back to persistence. Persistence is to the character of man what carbon is to steel. Most people quit at the first sign of friction. Titans view friction as proof of work. If it's not hard, it's not worth doing. You must develop a total lack of a quit option. When you burn the ships behind you, you either take the island or you die. That level of persistence is terrifying to your competition. Part 9. The Power of the Mastermind. No one achieves greatness in a vacuum. The mastermind is the coordination of knowledge and effort in a spirit of harmony between 2 or more people for the attainment of a definite purpose. When 2 minds come together, a third, invisible, intangible force is created, the mastermind. This is the ultimate power multiplier. If you are the smartest person in your circle is a cage. You need to find people who play at a level that makes you feel uncomfortable. In the modern world, your mastermind might be a high-level Discord, a paid mastermind group, or a board of advisors. The cost of entry into these groups is high, but the cost of not being in them is your potential. Part 10. The Alchemy of Vitality and Creative Drive. This is the most misunderstood principle in the entire blueprint. It is about the redirection of your most powerful internal energy, your primal creative drive, away from temporary distractions and toward your professional empire. Every high performer possesses a massive amount of vitality. It is the raw energy that fuels your ambition, your charisma, and your physical endurance. Most people dissipate this energy through short-term impulses and mindless gratification. They leak their power, leaving them with no drive to build their legacy. The Transmutation Protocol. A Titan understands that this internal fire is the fuel for their genius. Instead of wasting it, you must transmute or redirect that drive into your work, your mastermind, and your vision. When you harness this energy and focus it with laser precision on a single goal, you develop an irresistible magnetic presence. This is the secret behind the X factor of world leaders and top-tier entrepreneurs. It creates a vibrational frequency of confidence and power that people can sense when you enter a room. By mastering your impulses, you gain the internal leverage necessary to master the world. Part 11. The subconscious mind and the brain. Your subconscious is the connecting link between the finite mind of man and infinite intelligence. It works 24 hours a day. This is why your pre-sleep protocol is so vital. The nightly Titan protocol. The review. What did I win today? What did I learn? The command. Give your subconscious a problem to solve while you sleep. How do I scale my revenue by 20% this quarter? The script. Read your definite chief, aim one last time. Your brain is a broadcasting and receiving station for the vibration of thought. When you align your subconscious with your conscious goals through auto-training, you become a broadcasting tower for success. Part 12. The 6 ghosts of fear. Before you can reach the final step, you must exorcise the 6 ghosts of fear. Fear of poverty, fear of criticism, fear of ill health, fear of loss of love, fear of old age, fear of death. Most people are paralyzed by the fear of criticism. They worry about what their neighbors or the internet will think. Titans understand that criticism is the tax you pay for being non-average. If no one is criticizing you, you aren't doing anything important. Part 13. Conclusion. Your legacy begins now. We have covered the blueprint. We have discussed the neuroscience of thought, the alchemy of desire, the power of auto-training, and the necessity of persistence. But knowledge is not power. Applied knowledge is power. If you watch this video and go back to your old habits, your old thoughts, and your old auto-training, your life will remain exactly the same. You are the architect of your destiny. The power is not in the book, and it's not in this video. It is in your willingness to execute. The 21st century does not reward the informed. It rewards the transformed. Stop waiting for the perfect moment. Stop waiting for more information. Take the first step. Commit to the repetition. Build your mastermind. And never, ever look back. Go out and make your dreams happen. Your success is inevitable.